again, that will find a comfortable seat on our mat, whatever that looks like. You want to sit up on a block or a blanket, if you want the legs out straight, however is comfortable for you. We'll take a big deep breath and exhale, sigh it out. We're going to do that 3 times. So inhale deep into the belly. Exhale. One more time. Then we're going to let the breath come to its natural rhythm. And we're going to try and bring the breath in through the nose and out through the nose. Maybe beginning to lengthen through the exhales. Maybe even place a count on the breath. Inhaling for a count of 4 and exhaling for a count of 5 or 6, or lengthening through the exhale and lengthening through the inhale. Wherever you are, you might play around with the breath a little bit. Find that number that works for you. Keeping the breath in through the nose and out through the nose. We lengthen through the exhale to let our body know this is a time for relaxation, a time for rest. And we can find this gentle breath at any point during our day. Just take a moment, close the eyes, lengthen through the exhale. Maybe reduce a little bit of stress, a little bit of anxiety. And slowly bringing the attention off of the breath and into the body. So releasing the count. Maybe starting with the toes and working your way up, noticing any sensations in the body. Or maybe noticing any pain or any tenderness. Maybe also noticing anything that feels exceptionally good. Make our way all the way up to the crown of the head. And we're just noticing, being that observer of the body. There's no judgment, there's no blame. Accepting what is. We'll bring our awareness to the right index finger. And bring our awareness to the left index finger. And the very tip of our nose. We'll slowly blink the eyes open. We'll inhale up. Exhale down, bring right hand to the earth, left arm overhead. And maybe walk those right fingertips out, bending to the right elbow. Reach through the left fingertips, nice reach through the wrists. Want lots of space in the body to take those big full deep breaths. We'll melt the heart towards the knee, reach the arm out. We'll come back, bend through the left elbow, look up the left fingertips. And we'll bring left hand down, right arm overhead. Again, walking the left fingertips out, maybe bending through the elbow, reaching long through the breath. We'll melt the heart towards the left knee, reach the right hand. And bend through the right elbow, look up at the right. Inhale up, reach the fingertips up high and reaching up and out, full forward. Let the chin come down to the chest, let the head hang heavy. Maybe gently shaking the head, yes, gently shaking the head, no. Maybe wiggle the shoulders and then melt the shoulder blades down. Let everything become heavy. We'll slowly walk the hands back towards the knees. We'll inhale up. Exhale down. And if the legs are crossed, we'll reverse the cross of the legs or any sort of different seating arrangement that you can do where maybe the emphasis is placed more on one side than the other. We're just trying to work both sides of that brain, work both sides of the body. Inhale up. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, we'll reach up. Exhale, we'll twist to the other side. Inhale, we'll reach up. Exhale, we'll fold forward again, letting everything hang heavy. Head hangs heavy. Melt the shoulder blades. Try to relax through some part of the body that's still holding tense. Slowly walk the hands back. We'll inhale up. Exhale down. Take the leg out long. We're gonna Rock the legs side to side. Flex and point through the feet, crossing through the heels. Draw the toes back towards you. Really feel that pull through the back of the calf, hamstring. You can almost lift the heels up off of the earth as you engage the hamstrings. Being easy with the knees. We'll draw left sole of left foot into the right leg, and we're going to take the right leg out to the side. Flex through the foot again, drawing the toes back. Inhale up. And reaching up, take a big exhale here. Feel that space in the abdomen, big deep breaths. And we'll turn the heart towards the right toes. Getting a gentle twist through the abdomen. We'll reach up and out, hold over the right foot. Hands fall wherever they fall. They come down to the earth, down to the hand. You bring peace fingers to big toe. Whatever feels good. Slowly rise up. We'll inhale the arms up. Exhale, fold over the left. We're going to keep the right toes pointed up towards the sky. We don't want the leg to fall in. We want to keep that leg nice and engaged. Deep breath. We'll slowly rise up. We're going to bend through the right knee, bringing the right foot back behind us, making our way into our deer pose. And if you find yourself leaning more this way, we're going to grab our block and place it underneath our hip. So the shoulders are a little bit more level. Keeping both feet flexible. Inhale up. Exhale down. And maybe this is enough for you. Maybe you feel a nice stretch through the tops of the legs, maybe through the back. Or maybe we gently lift through the right knee. Into those hip flexors. Getting a little bit of a deer pose variation here. We'll come down. We'll inhale up. Exhale, we're going to bring the hands to the earth around the left knee again, and we're going to lift the right foot off the ground. And if this bothers the knee at all, you can place a blanket or some sort of pad, maybe double up the mat underneath. We'll come back up, inhale up, exhale down. We'll remove our block from our hip, take our right leg out long, bring left leg out long, rock everything side to side, and then we'll draw our right foot into the left leg and get all that on the other side. So we'll take left leg out. We're going to flex through the toes again, draw them back towards us. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, we'll square the chest towards the left toes, and exhale, fold. Again, hands can come anywhere. You can bring the fingers to the toes if you like, or bring the hand all the way down on the foot, and just bring them to the earth, wherever you want. And back to the front. We'll slowly rise up. We'll inhale up. Exhale down, and then we're gonna inhale up and exhale, fold over the right. And we're gonna keep the left foot tracking up, flex through the foot. Left leg is engaged. Gentle twist. Inhale, we'll come up. And we're gonna take left foot back behind us, finding our deer pose on the left side. Again, if you need a block underneath the right hip, do that as well. We just wanna try and get the shoulders into level. We'll inhale up. Exhale down. And again, you can stay here, flowing with your breath. Or if you like, begin to lift through the left knee. Lift the lower. One more time. We'll lower down. We'll inhale up. Exhale, fold over the left knee again. We're going to lift the right foot. And it may not go very far. It may differ on each side. Maybe get a little bit more height with the block. All of it's fine. We're still engaging those muscles, finding that hip flexor. We'll slowly come up. Inhale up. Exhale down, and we'll take both legs long out in front of us. Nice little wiggle. And we'll take the legs out wide. We're going to flex through both feet. And again, if you find yourself rocking forward, you can sit up on a block. Sit up nice and tall. Draw the toes back towards you. Inhale up. And exhale, we'll reach up and out, keeping the back nice and flat. Keep reaching out here. Feeling that nice, gentle pull through the hamstrings. Maybe through the lower back. Then we'll let the hands fall. We'll drop chin to chest and round forward, whatever that looks like for you. We'll come back to those deep breaths, inhaling in through the nose and exhaling through the nose. I'll slowly walk the hands back. Inhale up. Exhale the hands behind the knees. We'll close the feet into touch. And you can turn the soles up towards the sky if you like. Bring the hands to the shins if that's appropriate, or you can keep them at the feet wherever you are. We're going to take the shoulders back and down the spine and sit up nice and tall through the crown of the head. Take a big deep breath here and lead the heart forward. However far that is. We'll pause when you find that edge and take some deep breaths. And then when you're ready, we'll ground. Everything growing heavy. We'll slowly rise up. We'll inhale the arms up. Exhale the hands behind the knees. We'll close them up and we'll make our way into tabletop, bringing wrists underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips. We'll drop the belly for cow. Arch through the back for cat. And taking the knees wide, the toes to touch. We'll find our way down into our child's pose, sitting hips near heels, reaching the hands out, melting the hip part towards the earth. Maybe forehead comes down to the mat, or maybe you bring the forehead down to a block. We'll begin to notice the body while we're here again, noticing those sensations all the way from the toes up to the crown of the head. And on your next inhale, we'll slowly rise up. We'll come back to our tabletop. We'll tuck our toes and send the hips high for our downward dog, bending into one knee and the other. We'll come to stillness, bending through both knees, taking the hips a little higher, melting the heart back towards the thighs, head hangs heavy, each fingertip pressing down into the earth. And we'll inhale, right leg high, reach through the toes. We'll draw the knee in, plant the foot on the earth, drop back, heel down, and we'll rise up. Warrior one, reach the hands up to the sky. Press down through the feet. Exhale, hands through heart center, and we'll open up to warrior two. Taking the shoulder blades back, reaching through the fingertips. We'll drop back, hand down, scoop up with the front, reverse warrior. We'll inhale back to warrior two. We're going to straighten through the front leg. Send the fingertips past and bring the hand down to any part of the leg where it falls. And we'll find our triangle pose. Finding that nice curve through the ribs here. Maybe tilting the ribs up towards the sky. Taking the weight out of the right hand. Deep breaths. We'll bend through the front knee, coming back into our warrior two. We'll sweep left hand, left leg up, reach up tall, and exhale, fold forward. Finding your forward fold here, maybe bringing hands to a block. Maybe taking the feet a little wider than the hips. Wherever we are, we're gonna let the head hang heavy. Melt the shoulder blades, feel the hands become heavy. We'll bend through the knees, bring the hands to the earth. Walk the feet out to downward dog. On your downward dog here, letting the head hang heavy, melting the heart. Fingers and toes press into the earth. And then we'll take left leg high. Draw the knee in. Plant the back foot and rise up. Warrior one. Left side. We'll exhale, hands through heart center and open up to Warrior two. Taking the shoulder blades back and reaching through the fingers. Nice strong warrior. We'll drop back hand down, scoop up with the front reverse warrior. Inhaling, we'll come back to Warrior two. Straighten through the front leg, reach the fingertips past, and we'll find our triangle. We'll bend through the front knee, rise back to Warrior two. We'll sweep right hand, right foot up, reach towards the sky. And we're going to take a few deep breaths here with the hands reaching up, pull the hip flexors forward a bit. The hip points, take some deep breaths, finding this gentle back bend. Notice all the space in the abdomen for this big deep breath. And exhaling, we'll fold forward. We'll bend through the knees, bring the hands down to the earth, and walk the feet out to downward dog. We'll bend through one knee and the other. We'll cross the feet at the ankles and we'll roll over to a seat. And we're going to take one last moment here towards the end of class to go over some breathing techniques. We're going to use finger tracing or Nyasa. So we'll bring one hand out in front of us. We'll bring the index finger of the other. And as we inhale, we're going to trace the outside of the thumb. Exhaling, we're going to come through the inside. Inhale up. Exhale down. Continue with the breaths. Inhaling up the finger, exhaling down. And as you continue the breath, you can close the eyes. You can feel the fingers pressing into one another. Notice the sensation in the hand. When you reach the end of the hand, we're going to roll back over. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Nice even breath. Flowing with the finger. Noticing the sensation. When we reach the end of the hand, we'll pause. Take a moment, close the eyes here, notice the breath in the body. Noticing the mind. And then from here, you can go to the other side if you like, or you can just sit silence for a few moments. Welcome back to the breath. It's a nice one to do in public spaces if you don't want to be seen. You can just gently come back to your breath, your hand in your lap. We'll inhale up. Exhale down. And we'll make our way all the way down to our backs. Bring the sole of the feet to the earth. Walk the shoulder blades down the spine. We're going to keep our block heavy, pressing the feet down into the earth. We're going to lift the hips and bring the block at any height to the sacrum. You might play around with it a little bit. Move the block up and down, find where it's not on a direct bone, but it's got a little bit of padding to help you so it's not too uncomfortable. And when you find that nice spot, we're going to walk the shoulder blades down. Bring the hands down by the earth. We're going to tuck the chin towards the chest so that the neck is nice supported by the earth. And take some deep breaths here. We're not going to let the knees fall out, but we're going to keep them nice and light. So there's a gentle pull through the thighs, but we're going to relax through the hips. Like we feel the hips melting down and around the block a little bit. Deep inhales. Long exhales. Come back to those counts if you like. With each exhale, notice the hips, notice the pelvis. And see if you can gently allow some release. Letting go of any tension in the body, any part that's not working. So we're still pulling in with the thighs. They should stay engaged a little bit, but we're letting the hips relax, letting the lower back release. Deep breath. After a few deep breaths, if you're comfortable here, you can let one leg gently go long, and then repeat on the other side, drawing one foot in, let the leg go long. And if that feels all right, maybe you can let both legs go long for a gentle back bend. We'll come back to the breath. And if the block is too much for you, you can roll up a blanket or use a fluffy pillow. And just tiny bits of height will come into the back bend slowly, so slow. And we'll draw one foot to the sole of the earth and then the other. We'll gently lift the hips, remove the block off to one side and let everything come back down to the earth. Take a breath, put the body at the earth. We'll draw one knee into the chest and then the other. Give yourself a gentle hug here, rocking side to side. And we'll take the knees over to one side, gentle twist. We'll come back through center, take the knees over to the other side. And back through center, hug them in, and we'll take the soles of the feet towards the sky. And you can flex and point the feet here, roll through the ankles going one way, and then the other. And we'll slowly draw the knees into the chest. Let one foot come down to the earth, and then the other. We'll take one leg long on the mat and the other. We'll walk the shoulder blades down the spine again, tuck chin towards chest. And we'll gently begin to make our way into our final resting pose. So finding stillness, we'll tense through the feet and release. Tense through the calves and release. Tense through the thighs, through the glutes, through the hips. Find that tension and release. Tense through the abdomen and release. Ball the hands up into tight fists, tense through the forearms, through the shoulders, through the heart space. Draw the face in, tensing through the forehead, the jaw. Wrinkle the eyes up. Take a big deep breath, and as you exhale, release everything down into the earth. And make your way into your final resting pose of Shavasana. Now slowly begin to wiggle your fingers and toes, rolling through wrists and ankles. We'll bring small movements back into the body. We'll take the arms overhead, the toes out long, take a big stretch. And we'll gently bring one knee into the chest and then the other. And we'll roll to one side. And as you're ready, we'll gently make our way up to a seat, whatever that looks like. We'll draw the hands into heart center, maybe keeping the eyes closed here and feeling the palms press into one another, finding that sensation in the hands, noticing temperature, noticing pressure. And noticing the breath. Noticing the mind. We'll draw the thumbs to the forehead.